The world has become too fast, don't you think? We're constantly running, checking notifications, and living in concrete boxes. But somewhere deep inside each of us lives a little hobbit who just wants to sit on the porch of a stone house, gaze at the mountains, and smoke a pipe. Or at least sip delicious tea in complete silence. Did you think Tolkien invented Middle-earth from scratch? In fact, at 19, he traveled through Switzerland. And it was these landscapes that inspired his world. Today, I invite you on a journey through the Swiss Shire. We'll discover 5 hidden villages where time is not a ruler, but a circle. Where people still heat their stoves with wood, and instead of car horns, only waterfalls are heard. Get out your walking sticks, we're on our way. 5th place, Grimments, Guardians of Icewine. Our first stop is the village of Grimments in the canton of Valais. When you first enter these narrow streets, it feels like you've walked into a fire, in a good way. The chalet facade here is so dark, almost charcoal colored, that the scarlet geraniums glow against them like real fire. Why is the wood so black? It's not the paint. It's the result of 500 years of tanning in the harsh Alpine sun. The resin inside the larch boils, preserving the wood for centuries. Fun fact, Grimments is famous for its glacier wine, Vin de Glacier. It is stored in enormous larch barrels that are never completely emptied. New wine is simply added to the old. It's said that some barrels contain drops of wine that is over 100 years old. Can you imagine drinking history? Number 4. Soglio, a forgotten artist's paradise. Let's move to the canton of Graubünden, almost on the border with Italy. The village of Soglio. The Italians who live nearby call it Soglio, which sounds like a sigh of relief. The famous artist Giovanni Segantini spent his best years here, calling this place the threshold of paradise. And I understand him. Soglio stands on a terrace, beneath which lies the deep Foroglio Valley, and above it rise granite peaks as sharp as dragon's teeth. The oldest chestnut forests in Europe grow here. In autumn, the entire village smells of roasted chestnuts, an unforgettable scent of coziness. Stroll through the labyrinth of stone walls, where washing lines are strung between the houses, and the scent of rosemary hangs in the air. There's not a single chain store here, not a single billboard. Just you and the mountains. Number 3. Murin and Gimmelwald. Life on the edge. Now we're heading to the Bernese Alps. You've probably seen images of Lauterbrunnen, the valley of 72 waterfalls. But most tourists make a mistake. They stay below. We'll go higher, where the roads don't lead. Murin is a ghost village, awash in modern noise. The only way to get here is by cable car or mountain train. Internal combustion engines are prohibited here. The silence in Murin has a weight. You can feel it on your skin. If you walk a little further along the trail, you'll find Gimmelwald. This tiny settlement was once considered a ski resort, but the locals fought for the right to remain a simple farming village. And thank goodness. Here you'll find honesty shops, tiny stalls without salespeople. You take the cheese or honey and leave the money in the box. Trust is the true currency of Middle-earth. Number 2. Appenzell, where fairy tales come to life. Appenzell is the heart of Swiss tradition. Where in the previous villages we sought austere beauty, here we seek festivity. The houses here are hand-painted with flowers, coats of arms, and scenes from rural life. It looks like a gingerbread town about to come to life. The people here are true hobbits. They adore their hills, their independence, and their secret cheese. The recipe for Appenzeller cheese is a closely guarded secret. It contains a brine made from 42 types of herbs and flowers. Atmospheric moment. If you're lucky, you'll hear a yodel. But it's not the kind you see in comedies. It's a deep, guttural, wordless sing-song that echoes off the hills and sends shivers down your spine. In Appenzell, you realize a fairy tale isn't something that happened long ago, but something that's happening right now, if you know how to listen. Number 1. Foroglio, the stone heart of the Bavona Valley. And finally, a place that made me forget what year it is. Foroglio, Canton Ticino. Bavona Valley. Imagine a narrow gorge, huge boulders the size of houses, and tiny huts built of the same stone. There's no electricity in this valley. The inhabitants have deliberately given it up to preserve the spirit of their ancestors. They live here only in the summer, herding their cattle, just as they did hundreds of years ago. The main character here is the waterfall. It falls from a great height right behind the houses, creating a constant mist and rainbows. When you stand on the ancient stone bridge in Foroglio, it seems as if Gandalf will come around the corner and ask for directions. This is the most honest, the most austere, and the most beautiful village I've ever seen. Here, you don't have to pretend. You're simply part of nature. Switzerland isn't about luxury hotels. It's about the luxury of silence, the purity of the stream, and the fact that sometimes you just need to stop. I hope this trip has inspired you to find your own Shire. Which of these places would you choose for your own personal escape? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Cherish your inner Hobbit.